From Miyamoto Musashi to the greatest philosophical minds of the Edo period, one characteristic sets them apart: mastery of self-reflection. No matter how talented a disciple may be, without this essential skill, they will never reach their full potential. This is the art of Hansei, a centuries-old practice of self-reflection, rooted in the understanding that true growth comes not from our victories, but from learning through our greatest failures. The way of the warrior is to be found in the everyday tasks. It is through constant reflection and discipline that the self is refined and the ego dissolved. We spend years running from ourselves, thinking that being busy means we are making progress. But true growth does not start with a plan for the future. It starts with the courage to face the truth of our past. Reflection is not a comfortable practice. We confront our fears, setbacks, and mistakes. In a modern society that values success and urges us to hide our weaknesses, Hansei invites us to a rare level of honesty. It marks the difference between moving on from failure and truly evolving because of it. In order to understand the art of Hansei, we must step back from the modern perspective of always feeling good about ourselves and instead embrace the weight of personal responsibility. In its traditional sense, Hansei involves a feeling of reflective regret. We are told to live with no regrets and to push past our failures. But Hansei suggests that if we do not feel the weight of our mistakes, we have not truly acknowledged them. We should remain in the silence of our own minds and ask a difficult question: how am I responsible for this? We do not try to punish ourselves or drown in guilt. Rather, it should make us question ourselves. When something goes wrong, our natural instinct is to look for someone else to blame. We blame the environment, the weather, or the people around us. But Hansei changes this perspective. If we cannot acknowledge that we are the reason something didn't work, we lose the power to ensure it works next time. We are the only part of our life that we have the power to change. But no matter how often we practice Hansei, it never truly ends. There is no point at which a disciple is finished because it is not a destination. It is a way of living. In this perspective, perfection is not a goal we reach, but a journey we walk, knowing that we will never be perfect. This transforms self-reflection from a thought process into a way of life. We connect the work of the mind to continuous improvement. By acknowledging our flaws with honesty, we turn them from heavy burdens into blueprints for personal evolution. We stop fearing the truth about ourselves because it is the only solid ground we can build on. Through Hansei, we learn to navigate not only our mistakes, but our potential, transforming our past into the wisdom that guides our future. The most meaningful growth happens when we are brave enough to stand in the shadow of our mistakes and choose to learn from them. Warriors like Miyamoto Musashi had to practice Hansei many times throughout their lives to become the best version of themselves. The highest sign of maturity is the ability to confront ourselves with the truth and look inward. Without this practice, we will always blame the people around us and never reach our full potential. Hansei is like a river after rainfall. When the waters settle, it reveals the stones beneath the surface, showing what was always there but hidden in the rush.